Hello guys and girls, welcome in basic texturing tutorial. Today we will be texturing our crate that we modeled and unwrapped in previous videos. So if you stuck or not sure about something, best way is to have a look into those old videos, or just send me a message and I'll try to reply to you. Before we start, I would like you to subscribe my channel. There's more stuff coming up shortly, so keep looking. Also, you can visit my website 3dhelpbay.com as well with our Facebook profile, and there is a link on my channel page. Okay, let's start doing our texture.
So our first thing we will do would be getting the UV layouts to Photoshop. So that's our UV that we unwrapped in previous videos, and to get the UV template, just go to Tools, Render UVW template, and our texture will be 512 by 512 pixels. We don't need seam edges, so just untick this box and click Render UV template. So that's our template. We just need to save it, and we're gonna save it as crate_UVW. Just save. Yes. Okay. So we can close those windows, collapse the stack, and we go into Photoshop. Open. Okay, we've got our UVW template. And first thing we want to do is to just get the black wireframe. So I copy the texture so I can edit it now, and go to select, color range, click on the black, just make sure it's 0 here, click OK, press delete, and press Ctrl I to inverse colors. So now we have a nice black wireframe. We're gonna change the layer name to UVW. Okay, so we got our basics for our textures ready. Now we're gonna save this file as a PSD file, and we're gonna call it, for example, crate_diffuse, and press OK. We're going back to Max, and we will apply this texture. Okay, one more thing we need to do, because this texture is much lower resolution than actually that what we create, and it's because of the max settings. So we need to go to Customize, Preferences, Viewports, Configure Drivers, and just choose higher resolution in the appearance preferences. We're also gonna change the mipmaps settings. Just press OK, and nothing is changed until you reload your scene, and now you can see the texture looks much better. Okay, so just click Ctrl Save, go back to Photoshop, and the other thing we would do is to open our ambient occlusion map that we create in last video. Just grab the layer into our crate texture, change the name to AO, and as you can see, we've got our two basic layers. So our next step would be to get some photo references, how our texture should look like. I decide to go for something like on the picture, which with a light frame and darker inside bits. And I also download some textures from the website cgtextures.com, which is very good website for texture references. So that's our textures we will use, and the best what we're gonna do now is just to grab them to our PSD file, resize them a bit. That's gonna be our darker bit. I'm just gonna put them in the place where the darker bits are, and I think it's this as well. Yeah, but we should resize this one a bit. Okay, now just collapse all those layers, pressing Ctrl E, and oh. Yeah, so we got our basic dark, and now I will do the same thing with frames. To go to transform mode, just press Ctrl T, and so you can scale your picture up and down. You can even scale it down more. To go to selection mode, press M and drag your mouse. And to move, just press V. Yeah, this part is pretty boring because it's just like repeating the same moves back and forward, but yeah, we need to do that anyway. Okay, so we need just a few more bits. Okay. You can also scale your image in the top bar. Yeah, don't worry about the overlap here. other side. Okay, so we have just do this bit. We're just gonna copy this bit, Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and just collapse down. So what we have here is like 2 layers with a light wood. We're gonna leave it like that to get those piece of wood edited easier. If I switch off the UV and get the ambient occlusion on the top and go to the multiply and press Ctrl S, go to max, so we've got like our very basic texture ready. It's still not done, it still needs some edit bits on it, but we getting there.